Yeah, it does now feel like the aftermath for Newcastle United after what was a huge effort really on Sunday, and I think now that the season begins to almost unravel after that trip to Wembley, Newcastle faced with something that few people would have expected when the fixture list was released last year. You would have been talking about Newcastle finishing mid-table. Cup run would be nice. Well, they've achieved the cup run now, and for all the disappointment of not getting the result against Manchester United, the nuts and bolts of this season are they're in a fight for Europe with 15 games to go, and you couldn't have really asked for more from this group of players, given they were in a relegation fight not so long ago. Yes, they've spent money, but I think by the same token, there's also some mitigating factors in the season, and some of that money that was spent, some of the players haven't been available. Certainly, Alexander Isaac has only really just started to get back in the team after missing the first half of the season. So they've done unbelievably well, and to be even thinking about whether it's going to be Champions League, Europa League, or Europa Conference League, it's just something that wouldn't have crossed your mind earlier in the season, and certainly, as I say, when those fixtures were released last July. So for Newcastle, I think they've got to put Wembley behind them now. Yeah, it's going to be a hugely tough encounter at Man City. It always is. It always has been. Newcastle have never won there in the Premier League since Man City moved home way back. And I think for Newcastle supporters now, they'll be right behind the team going into this, what is really essentially the running now of the season, the last 15 matches. And it's all to play for, really. It's obviously not just about trying to get in the top four, but even if Newcastle can cement that place in the Europa League, then I think that will still represent an excellent season. And hopefully, then they can build in the summer and go on to even greater things.